Welcome back! Pocket If from the Whatever in Your Pocket. 18 hours. Guys. 18 hours and you already got 5 legs down. You know, I'm increasing the goal to 5 legs to 10. Now. You know what? Before I actually do that, guys, I've been taking a look at doing some analysis on my what ifs. You guys seem like you guys are picking up with Izuku had hybrid or something like that. And so, guys, I want 10 likes on this video and 3 more subscribers. Just 3 more. And I will deliver the next part of What If Izuku Had a Hybrid. Yeah. Now that way I give myself to have some time to think. And so, let's get into what if Alex Mercer was an MHA, shall we? As we cut to Izuku and Alex being at his apartment. My lord, how fun was that? Being at that stinking island. Yeah, it was quite fun. Man, we're going up in the world, aren't we, Alex? You bet, old friend. Okay, you know, wait for the for summer to come. Oh yeah. Imagine. Just imagine it. You and I are gonna be going to that camp. Man, a couple years ago we were just dreamers, but now we're living our dreams. We're studying at UA. God. Alex, are you crying? I'm not crying. I'm just thinking all of this. But also just one negative. What is that? The villain. It seems like someone's targeting us or something like that. It's so weird, Izuku. So strange. I can feel it too, my friend. What? Who's knocking at the door? Let's get it. Kaminari? Sato? What are you guys doing here? Well, we just want to see if you wanted to come to the pool with us. Hey, Zugu, who's that? Oh, it's duct tape and electrical wire. Hey, Alex. So, what's going on? Well, apparently, they are actually setting up the pool. Pool? Yeah. So the girls actually got on with Aizawa. Got with Aizawa? Wait. What do you mean? Oh, I heard a little conversation between all the girls. Wanting to do something over the summer break before we head to the camp. Something about the pool? Yeah. The whole class? Well, it has been approved yet, but we're just going to go down and get it approved. We're going to see if they got, approval of it. Ah, great. Let's go. Let's get on our shorts and, let's first go see Aizawa. As they go see him. It's like, you guys submitted an application to go to the pool for to go to the UA pool for endurance training. That will be so. Like, well, the school has gave you permission up until 5 p.m. Well, great. Yeah, I bet I could beat you, Zuko. Well, you possibly may. I've been getting a lot better with my stamina, especially with my determination. Oh, you're trying to beat Bakugo and me now, hmm? Someone is trying to become another one hero a little too quickly. Oh, yeah. Oh, Zuko. Since when did you get some moxie? Let's go. As well, Sero and Kaminari basically chat. Soon we get to see girls in their bikinis. Let's do this. As well, they both rush out as they see the whole school there. The whole entire class. Like, how the... Oh, did we not tell you? We also, well, since we're going to do endurance training, we might as well invite the whole class. There's nothing better than a little bit of competition. Ain't I right, Zuko? You bet, Alex. Like, there's not a single girl inside. As Kaminari is like, don't worry, there still can be girls there. As like, Sarah? Kaminari? Yeah, we didn't know you guys were going to be coming. Like, not a single bikini. God damn it. Right. Hey, Toga, Robbie. Hey, Alex. Yeah. How you two been doing? Well, I've been doing very well. Toga? Me too. So, how you guys been doing on your training? Well, I got a lot better. But I still got work to do. Let me guess. You're trying to work on your tongue again? Yeah. So, Toga, you need any help with your quirk training? Oh, no. I've been quite fine. But... you know I'm always there for you, Toga. I know. Besides, I wouldn't mind helping. I know. I just... man, I rubbed off too much on you, did I? Yeah, you did. As we continue with Midoriya talking with Ida. God, it's been so much. Hey, Midoriya! Ida! It's been a while. So, you need a soda? Hand it over here. As he starts drinking down the soda. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. You know, I never imagined you and me being somewhat friends, especially at first. Really? Yeah. You and Alex, I never expect to actually be friends. Much less than with Alex. Him with his spirit. Yeah, Alex does that with people. He's a certain taste to get it to be, well, to like at first. But really like him from someone who actually doesn't have that taste, it takes a while, I will admit. He always had that little emotional mood Especially when I first met him. You know, when I first met him, he was probably the most emo out of emos. He was always such a edgelord. Yeah, but you were wrong. His sword, his blades are quite sharp, including that when he morphs his arm to that giant sword. Yeah. My lord. Uh, Especially when I made friends with Roppy and Toga. You know what interesting fact about Toga? About her little transformation-based quirk? What? She used to hate herself so much when you were a lot younger. Well, all of us. She used to hate looking herself at the mirror. Namely, that's why she liked to transform a lot. But I guess Alex rubbed her just the right way to accept who she is. Yeah, but you two always will bring something to a table. What do you mean? Well, at the first exams, basically, you had this determined look. I admire that, but I thought you were being foolish. Especially when you saved Uraraka. It was completely strange to me. Tell me about it. And then there was the hero versus villains. You basically did everything, and you still won. Yeah. And then there's Alex. He looks like when he's on a mission, he goes right for it. Alex. I'll never understand him at all. Trust me, you will eventually, Ida. You will eventually understand him. It'll just take you a while. Trust me. At first, for me, I never thought I would even be friends with him, but I always like to make people smile. Yeah. That's the best part about you, Izuku. You can nearly bring the smile out the most darkest of people. Thanks, Ida. Yeah. But hopefully this time I'll beat you. Bakugo! It took a little while to actually get him over here. That ain't surprising. Ugh. How about we race, you and I? You, me, Alex, and Todoroki over here. Really? A race? Yeah. You know, that is a good idea. Wait, did I hear about me going swimming? Yeah. Izuku, there's one little problem with that. What is it, Alex? I can't swim. What? What do you mean you can't swim? Everyone can swim. Well, I could swim, I just can't swim. You know, all that matter I have been consuming basically makes me very heavy. Right? Yeah, it makes it nearly impossible. The only way I can swim is unless I eject biomatter out of me, which is not very good for basically any poop cleaner. Trust me, I learned that when I was a lot younger. Wait a minute. All those times we try to go to a pool, is that why? Yeah. Well, I guess this could be between me, Izuku, and Todoroki. Well, actually, I believe we should make a competition. As basically what happened in Canada, happened. As at the end, Todoroki actually went up to Alex. So, Alex, I mean to talk to you about something. Really? Okay, what is it? Your quirk. It's very strange. Well, of course. It's strange. It's my ability. Yes, it seems quite similar to someone. What do you mean? There was an ex-hero. Quite similar. Look, Todoroki, if you were to actually assume that I'm some hero's secret love child with like Izuku, wait, what? He told me. By the way, he isn't. If you're still on that boat. And by the way, I know who my father is, and I know who my mother is. I look very much like my father. If anything. So, Todoroki, I suggest you back off. As Alex just walks away. As then we cut to All Might with Sakaguchi. Sakabushi. I can't say that name right now, but I will. Sakaguchi. I think I said it right, but I am ripping. Basically, as we cut it to them, as we made sure. And then we got Tomo Shigaraki, who who's right now considered as the leader of the League of Villains, made an attempt with the UA student known as Midoriya. And then absolute silence. What about Alex Mercer? Did you get any information from him? Well, on him? Sadly, if he does have some kind of villainous history, we can't find any. I mean, there's absolutely none. He's basically your typical student, a typical human being. What about his little incident? True. But it was a pure accident. If he is somehow connected with All for One, there's no evidence about it. There is literally nothing. It's clean. What about his family? His sister also goes to UA. She has herself a very decent intelligence quirk, which allowed her to skip a grade, which basically makes her the youngest UA student here. Currently, she's in the support department, getting quite excellent grades. She has herself quite the future ahead of herself. What about his mother or father? His mother has the intelligence quirk of the family. It's quite good, but his father has the transformation quirk. None have any connections with All for One, or anything in the villain underworld. Absolutely none. What's with the deal? I mean, I can understand your fear of this kid. He's powerful. He's young. That he also absorbed a Marine. The U.S. Marine. Which basically gives him years of combat training and experience. Already. So, I can understand your fear. But there's literally nothing connecting them. not even a single follicle that blew in their way. I have to. All Might, my old friend. There is nothing connecting this boy to any villain or anything. If he is, this is probably the most clean and the most covered up I have ever seen. Probably the best in the world, and I don't think that's even possible. Thank you, old friend. Let's get back to the original. Got it. Right now, heroes and also the police are helping out one another to see where we can find these guys. Let's just hope this isn't a one for all. I just hope this is some kind of quirk. But if it is, then we got ourselves quite the problem. There's also another idea for Alex. What is it? You know who I'm talking about. What do you think about his quirk and what it can do? What do you mean? You don't mean as All Might gives him a stare. Nah, I already checked that. They have no biological relation. Dang it! I thought I had it with this one. Their quirks are so similar. Yeah, but only by so far. Her quirk is much different. She's a true plague. All Might, once we find these guys, I can hope for your support in taking them down. Old friend, I wouldn't ask less. Thank you. As I'm cutting off here, so guys, please like, share, and subscribe, and let's get 10 likes on this and 3, maybe 4 more subscribers. So guys, let's do this. Catch you in the next part. Toodles!